I blink and something feels rearranged. Same world but nothing looks the same. Like I shifted without a sound into a life I just found.
Every step splits into more different versions at every door. Every choice I've ever made still exists, just rearranged.
I see flashes I can't explain. Different paths, a different name. Different me in different light, living out a different life.
And it's all happening at once. Every loss, every run, every win, every fall, all existing through it all.
I'm shifting timelines. Every moment I decide,
Every thought I redefine,
moves me somewhere else inside.
I'm shifting timelines.
Nothing's fixed, nothing's set.
Every step I choose to take
Is a path I haven't met.
I used to think there was just one way, one straight line I had to obey. Now I see it's all a field, and I move by what I feel.
If I change what I believe, I step into a different me.
Not becoming, just aligning with
The version that I'm finding.
There's a version unafraid, one that never hesitates.
One that already has the life I've been chasing in my mind.
And the moment I let go
Of the version I outgrow,
I don't chase it, I become.
what I knew I was all alone.
I'm shifting timelines.
Through the choices that I trust,
Every fear I turn to dust.
moves me closer to my truth.
I'm shifting timelines.
Every second something new.
I don't have to chase a dream.
I just step into the view. I feel it bending space and time, not outside but in my mind.
And the world begins to change.
When I see it in a different frame,
There's no waiting, there's no delay.
everything exists today. I just tune into the stream of the life I want to be. So I choose what lifts me higher. Not the doubt, not the fire, but the spark that feels like truth. That's the version that I choose. I'm shifting timelines.
Every breath is like a key,
Unlocking another me.
in a world I couldn't see.
I'm shifting timelines
And I'm finally awake
to the power that I hold.
in every choice Every step felt like deja vu, like I've been here before, living someone else's truth.
Static in the air, I feel it hum, like a distant voice saying you're the one.
Not chosen, just finally seeing clear that the life I'm living started in here.
I was chasing shadows on the wall, thinking I was small, thinking I would fall. But the voice got louder in my chest, said you were never lost, you were just unexpressed.
Every fear was just a locked up door, every doubt something I believed before. Now the light is breaking through my skin, and I realize it was always within.
I awakened from the dream I called my life. I was sleepwalking through the fire.
Now I'm stepping into light.
I awaken, every breath is something new.
If reality's shifting, then I'm choosing something true. Time don't move like they said it did. Every second splits into what I give. Every thought is a turning key, unlocking different versions of me.
I see myself in 1,000 ways, different lives in a cosmic maze. And every path that I could take is just one choice that I decide to make.
No more running from what I feel, even pain now starts to heal. When I stop and I let it speak, there's a deeper truth underneath.
I was waiting for a sign outside, but the whole time it was inside.
And the moment that I let it in
Was the moment that I could
begin. I awakened from the dream I called my life. I was drowning in the noise, now I'm hearing what is right. I awakened, every fear dissolves away if I follow what excites me. I don't have to be afraid. There's a rhythm in the unknown, like a frequency I've always known, pulling me into something real, not what I think, but what I feel.
And I don't need to understand
Every step or every plan, I just move when the energy calls, and I rise every time I fall. If this world is just a mirror view, then I choose what I'm looking through, and I choose to see something bright, even standing in the darkest night.
There's a version of me that's free, and he's closer than I thought he'd be. Every moment I line inside, I step into that other side. I awaken, no more chains around my soul.
I don't need to chase forever, I was always in control.
I awaken,
And the truth is finally clear, I'm not waiting for tomorrow. I am already here, already here, already whole, already more than I was told, already light, already free, already everything in me. I awaken
I saw a man on the corner street, talking to ghosts no one could see. His shoes were worn, his voice was cracked, like life kept taking and never gave back. And I walked by like I always do, head down pretending I never knew. But something in me turned around like a quiet voice without a sound. So you don't know his story, son, you ain't walked where he has run. Every soul's a sacred flame, just burning through a different pain. Empathy,
Feel what you can't see, stand in the fire where they used to be. Every heart's got a hidden seed. Empathy,
empathy.
empathy.
Break that boundary, we're all just echoes of the same frequency. If God made you and God made me, then love is our identity. There's a mother crying in a parked car, trying to stretch what's already too far. Kids in the backseat, fast asleep while she's making promises she can't keep. And the world just spins like it's all okay while she's one step from drifting away. But if you looked in her tired eyes, you'd see a warrior in disguise. You don't know the weight she holds or the nights that broke her soul. Every breath she takes is brave, fighting battles no one saves.
Empathy, feel what you can't see, stand in the fire where they used to be. Every heart's got a hidden seed. Empathy,
Empathy.
empathy.
Tear down the wall, you might be the one that helps them not fall. We rise together or we don't at all.
Empathy,
Hear the call. What if a stranger is you in disguise? What if their pain is just yours in time? What if the world that you're quick to judge is just one moment you never touch? We're all just walking each other home. I saw myself in a mirror frame, not who I was, but who I became. Every scar, every wrong turn, every lesson I had to learn. And I forgave that younger me for not being who I thought I'd be. 'Cause grace ain't loud, it moves in waves and lifts you up when you can't be saved.
empathy. Open your eyes, there's a whole world hidden in plain disguise. Every tear is a truth that cries. Empathy,
Unified.
empathy.
We are one breath, dancing on the edge of life and death. And the only thing that outlives death is the love we give, the love we live.
So take my hand if you feel alone. This whole wide world is not your own. With threads and something we can't define.
Empathy.
Divine.
I used to draw my lines in stone. This is right and that is wrong. Built a world that felt so safe, till I saw the cracks I made. There was someone I couldn't read, didn't match what I believed. different voice, a different way. I didn't know what I should say, so I turned away at first, like distance somehow helped the hurt. But silence only built the wall between their life and what I call normal. Compassion, open the door to the things you've never seen before. Every soul is something more. Compassion, restore. Compassion, sit in the unknown. You don't have to understand the whole. Every story still unfolds. Compassion, be bold. There's a mind that moves in waves, battles fought on hidden days. You can't see it in their face, but they're running a different race. There's a body that won't obey, every step a price to pay. Still they rise, still they try, still they look you in the eye. You don't know the weight they bear or the courage just to be there. Every breath could be a fight just to make it through the night.
Compassion, feel the space between your truth and someone's place. There's no need to win a case. Compassion, embrace. Compassion, lay it down. The need to fix, the need to crown. Sometimes love is just around. Compassion, no sound.
There's a kid who found their voice in a world that gave no choice. Said this is who I've always been, but God met with fear instead of friends. But what if we just listen close, not to argue, not oppose, but to hear a human soul trying to finally feel whole. What if you don't have to get it
To care,
What if love don't need agreement?
to be real,
What if the miracle is this,
that we stay.
even when we don't understand? I saw myself in their reflection, not the same but same direction. Trying to be seen, to belong, trying to know where we went wrong. And it broke me just enough to let go of being tough, to admit I didn't know, but I was willing now to grow. No more labels, no more lines, just a million different lives, all just trying to survive and maybe
Thrive.
compassion, let it rise through the fear, through the divide, through the places we would hide. Compassion, unify. Compassion, hand in hand,
Not by force, but by demand of the heart that understands. Compassion expands.
you don't have to know it all, you don't have to never fall.
Just stay open.
Just stay kind. Compassion is a choice every time. If he walked down Main Street in worn-out shoes, no crown, no gold, just a point of view, he'd say we're the ones they pushed aside, the ones they told had no place to hide. He wouldn't ask who you're supposed to be or check your past like a resume. He'd see your heart before for your name and love you just the very same. No gate to guard, no line to draw, no us in them, no sacred law. Just open arms in the falling rain, saying come as you are, you don't have to change. Love,
like a fire with no walls, burning through the fear in us all. Every color, every call, love, it was meant for all.
no label, no divide, no place left you gotta hide. Sit right here by my side, love is alive. He'd sit with a queer kid, cast away, saying you were perfect from your first day. No shame in the way you love or feel. Your truth is sacred, your soul is real. He'd walk with the ones the world denied. Different skin, different tongue, same light inside, saying every shade was made with care. Heaven's images everywhere. No hierarchy of worth or sin, no outsider looking in. Just a table wide and long, where every broken voice belongs.
Love, like a river that won't choose who's worthy of its truth. It flows to me and you. Love breaks the rules.
Wash the dust from your feet, sit down, let your story speak. You are whole, you are seen. Love is the dream. He'd kneel in the dirt, no fear, no pride. Wash your feet with tears, he cried, saying you don't owe me anything. You're already everything. What kind of king would bow that low, just to let a wounded spirit know? He'd eat with the ones they called unclean, rewrite what holy really means. Not in rules or stones or blame, but in the power of a name. And that name ain't used to divide, it's whispered soft when someone cries. It lifts the lost, it breaks the chains, it heals the wound without the shame.
If love don't reach the ones in pain, then what are we defending in his name? If grace ain't free, then it ain't grace. If God is love, then love's the way.
Love, every tribe, every face, every heart in every place. No one falls outside of grace. Love is the space. Love, louder than what we've been told, stronger than the fear we hold, more precious than silver or gold. Love makes us whole.
So if you feel like you don't belong, like your whole life you've been told you're wrong,
There's a voice that's calling you home. Not to change, not to hide, but to sit and be loved. See your face, but it feels like mine. Same emotion in a different light. Every word that you throw at me echoes something inside of me.
I used to think it was all your fault. Heavy trigger every time I'd halt. But the deeper that I look within, I see where it's always been.
Every reaction, every spark, every shadow in the dark is a reflection I can't ignore, knocking on a hidden door. You're my mirror. Every piece I try to hide
Comes alive in your eyes, showing me what's inside.
You're my mirror. Every truth I run away
Finds a face, finds a way, bringing me back to me. I see patterns I can't deny. Different people, the same reply. Different names, but the same old scene. Like a loop I've already seen.
every time that I feel that pull, like a wound that's still not full. I can blame or I can see it's revealing something in me.
Not your fault, not my shame, just a reflection of the same energy I hold inside, playing out before my eyes. You're my mirror. Every fear I never faced takes a form, shows a place I've been trying to escape. You're my mirror. Every love I couldn't give comes back so I can live in the truth of what is.
So I stop and I breathe it in. Instead of fighting, I let it spin. Every feeling I used to fight, now I hold it in the light.
And the moment I let it be, something shifts inside of me. Once triggered, now dissolves as the deeper self evolves.
If I change what I believe, what I see will start to leave,
Or transform into something new, a different reflection coming through. You're my mirror, but I choose what I reflect. Through the love, through respect, I redefine the effect. You're my mirror, but I'm not the same today. What I heal fades away, and the image starts to change.
now I see it crystal clear. Every person that appears is a doorway to my soul, helping me become whole. I feel it rising in my chest again, like a signal I don't wanna miss again. Used to doubt, I used to shut it down. Now I'm turning up the sound.
Every little spark I used to ignore, now it's knocking like an open door. And I don't need a reason why. If it lifts me, I'll apply.
No more waiting for a perfect sign. This feeling's already divine. Every step that lights me up is enough, is enough. I follow the excitement, no matter where it leads. I don't need the ending, I just trust the energy. I follow the excitement, even if I don't know why. Every time I listen, something in me comes alive. Used to think I had to play it safe. Now I see that fear just reshapes everything I could have been if I never just begin.
So I move when the feeling hits. No hesitation, no overthink. Even if it makes no sense, that's where the magic lives.
I follow the excitement, no matter what they say. I don't need permission, I'm already on my way. I follow the excitement, let it pull me through the fire. Every time I trust it, I get closer to my higher. This ain't reckless, this is alignment. Every step is perfect timing. Even when I can't explain, there's a pattern in the flame.
I don't chase, I let it come. I don't force, I become. What I feel is guiding me to the life I'm meant to see. And I don't need to control the end. That's where I used to break and bend. Now I move and let it flow. And somehow I always know. I follow the excitement through the unknown space. Every door that opens shows me more of who I am today. I follow the excitement like a frequency inside. And every time I trust it, I shift to a better life. No fear now, just motion. No change, just devotion to the feeling that won't lie, to the spark I can't deny. I follow the excitement. I follow the excitement. I follow the excitement.
I was holding everything too tight. Every outcome, every wrong and right. Try to force what I couldn't see, like it all depended on me. Every step felt like a test. Every breath inside my chest carried weight I couldn't name, like control was just a game.
I was gripping on to fear, trying to make the future clear. But the more I tried to hold, the more everything would fold.
Then a voice cut through the noise,
Said you've always had a choice, not to fight, not to control, but to finally free your soul. Let go,
you don't have to carry it all.
let go,
You were never meant to hold it so tight.
let go,
There's a plan you cannot see.
let go.
Then become who you're meant to be. Let go.
I don't need to know the end. I don't need to twist and bend.
Every moment that I trust,
Turns resistance into dust.
there's a rhythm I can feel, something deeper, something real.
And it's guiding every step, even when I second guess. I release what I can't change, all the pressure, all the strain. And the moment that I do, something opens up brand new.
And the weight falls off my chest,
And I finally start to rest. There's a strength in giving in, that's where everything begins.
let go. I don't lose when I release, I don't fall, I find my peace.
but the truth that's breaking out.
Let go. And the light begins to rise. Let go. I can see it in my eyes. Every chain I thought was real, and remember how to feel. I surrender, I release, I give it all into your peace. Not my will, but something more opens every hidden door. Let go. Let go. Let go. I feel it moving underneath, like a change inside of me. Not the same as yesterday, something real is rearranged.
Every step I used to take came from fear I couldn't shake. Now I move from something true, like I finally broke through.
I don't see the world the same, every thought has different weight. Every moment feels alive, like I stepped into a different life.
I'm not waiting anymore, standing at a closed door. I became the open space, now I move at my own pace.
This is a shift, I can feel it in my soul. Everything I used to chase, now I finally hold.
This is the shift.
I'm not who I was before. Every version of myself led me to something more.
I remember who I am, not a role, not a plan. Something deeper, something real, something I can finally feel.
I don't chase, I align every moment by design. Not control, not demand, I just follow where I stand.
Every timeline I outgrew fades away, I move through, not escaping, not running, just becoming, just becoming.
I'm not looking back in fear. Everything that brought me here was the path I had to walk. Now I live it, now I talk.
This is the shift.
Every breath a brand new start. Every step I take in truth is a movement of the heart.
This is the shift. And I'm stepping into light, not the man I used to be, but the one I always was inside.
I feel it rising now, like a vow I won't break down. To live real, to live true, to become what I knew.
Not someday, not somehow, it is happening right now.
Not a dream, not a wish, this is it. This is the shift.
This is the shift.
And I'm finally free to be. Everything I held inside now is all I ever see.
This is the shift. And I'm never going back. Every step I take in truth keeps me right on track.
I've awakened, I've aligned, I've redefined my own mind. I've let go, I've become everything I was running from.
This is the shift. This is the shift. This is the shift.
You don't have to change your life. You don't have to win the fight. You don't have to fix it all tonight. Just change your mind. Every thought you let repeat becomes the ground beneath your feet. Not the world, but what you see is shaping your reality.
If you say I'm stuck right here, you will live inside that fear. If you say I'm on my way, you'll create a different day.
Change your mind,
Change your mind,
change the way you see.
change your life.
Change the story in your head and you change your reality.
Change your mind,
Change your mind,
you don't need control.
shift the meaning that you give and you shift your soul.
Change your life,
Shift your soul.
change your mind.
You're not trapped inside your past. That's a story that won't last. You can choose a different frame. You can step into a change.
Every moment that you breathe is a chance to re-believe. Not in something far away, but in what you choose today.
If it feels like everything is wrong, that's a story you're holding on.
If you soften, if you see, you can shift it instantly. Change your mind,
Change your mind, that's where it begins. Not outside, not somewhere else, but deep within. Change your mind, you don't have to wait. Every second that you choose, you create your state.
change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind.
You don't need a perfect plan. You don't need to understand. Just take one aligned step and release the rest.
Follow what feels right and true, even if it's small to you. Every step begins to build into something real.
Change your mind and the world will shift. Not because it changed for you, but you changed your lens. You are not your fear, you are not your past. You are who you choose in the moment that you act.
Change your mind.
Change your mind. Change your mind.